want to mute the stream. What I want to do is I want to take this, putting that like that. Okay. Oh, I think the game crashed. Oh no, it didn't. It just went to the sad video. There we go. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're live, baby. This is EnviroBoy here. Trying out a midday stream. We'll see how this goes. I'm not quite sure what to expect for this. I don't know how well it's going to work in terms of people being interested and watching, or you know, just in general how smoothly it's going to go for me. Because the thing about streaming midday like this is I'm kind of competing in time here with my day job. You know, I've spent all morning working at my other job, so I've pretty much finished everything I have to do for the day. Day is calm, not much else to worry about this afternoon. However, I am still sort of on call, so to speak, so I have to pay attention. I may have to pause or even shut down the stream abruptly and early if my day job phone rings. Not much I can really do about that, but I wanted to make sure I got some streaming in today. And this is kind of the option that I have available, because this evening I have the opportunity to finally start training martial arts again, which is something I've been desperately wanting to do since day one of all of the COVID lockdowns and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so the opportunity arose and I'm going to be taking it. But yeah, the class starts at, like, you know, right about the same time as when I usually start streaming. So we're changing up the schedule. We're going to experiment with this. We'll see how it works today. We can adjust if need be. But yeah, I suppose we better just go for it, because I'm EnviroBoy. It is Thursday, February 25th, 2021, and we are still playing Borderlands and having a good time doing it. So let's get this bad boy loading up. Let's see here. I might have my mic set up a little too sensitively. I'm not quite sure here. I don't... Okay, hold on. I gotta toy with my mixing just a little bit, because my readouts are showing some wonky stuff here. So I want to lower that a little bit. Oh, no, I want that up there. Try putting that right there, maybe? We'll see what that does for us. Okay. So, yeah, we'll just see how that pans out here. What on earth am I doing here? C charges. What do we... I don't remember what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, that's right, we're doing high explosive... Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right, we're doing Crazy Earl. That's right, yeah, we were in the middle of Crazy Earl one time, kind of ran out on me. So that's going to be one of the good things about, I don't need to go that way, I need to go this way. This is going to be one of the good things, I think, or at least potentially good things about streaming midday like this, is so long as other disruptions don't get in the way. Oh, we got plenty of space. But I mean, I'm right here. I might as well, you know, meter things out if I can't. Meter things out, that doesn't make any sense at all. That's the wrong turn of phrase to use. I might as well sell the junk that I don't need. That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, one of the good things about streaming, you know, doing this at this time of day, is that as long as I don't get interrupted by other stuff in life, there's a very good chance that we'll be able to stream longer than 2 hours, which is fun for me, because it means I get to play video games for more than 2 hours. I don't know that I want any of these. No, I don't want any of these. We're just going to sell the junk. Yup, get rid of that. Alright, there we go. Yeah, no, I dig the idea of being able to stream a little bit longer, and I'm hoping to. I don't know. I'm not someone who's sitting here analyzing all the numbers and everything to try and turn this into like a profit machine. My streams. Um, I really am truly just doing this because it's fun. I want to do it. It'd be cool if I could maybe make a bit of spare pocket change, and I mean, really, all I imagine is if I make any money doing this at all, it would just be to essentially fund my gaming hobby, so that I could basically, just whatever games I'm playing at the time, it's enough pocket change that I can sort of keep stuff updated so that I can provide for the stream and stuff. Like it's basically the concept of turning my hobby into a bit of a money maker by being able to provide some entertainment for other people while I'm being entertained myself is my idea. But that's why I don't have set up any sort of income-based system here, because I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not in it for that. I totally respect the people that are, but that's not what I'm doing it for. I really like the streaming community, and I like being part of it, and as much of a satellite wannabe as I am, I'm in it and I'm having fun with it. So that's all we're doing here. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping can be one of the benefits of this streaming time is that by doing it in the middle of the day, like I say, so long as I don't have any other disruptions popping up throughout when I'm trying to stream. Oh shoot, I should not be using a fire thing. Woo! Stuck on a wall. Yeah. Oh hey, thank you for the follow, Atomic Legend. Oh man, I got a legend in my midst. Sweet. Yeah, I'm just chilling, playing some Borderlands this afternoon. Got my projects done for my day job, and so I figured, well, since all I'm doing the rest of the day is basically waiting for waiting for the clock to run out, so I don't have to answer the phone if any emergencies pop up. Might as well have some fun, because I'm kind of tied to my desk while that's happening. Like, I gotta be here to answer the phone or answer any emails if they pop up. So it's not like I can go out and do anything. So I might as well have some fun here. Am I right? But yeah. Oh, I did not press the jump button fast enough. That's uncomfortable. I wanted the chest, dang it. Oh well. Whatever. Why am I... what the hell am I doing? Why am I so bad at this game? Why am I trying to kill something at a distance with an SMG? There we go. Boop. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, oops. Hey, buddy. Oh, why do I try and do all of these like really bad tactics when I play games? This is the question. Why am I so bad at games? Like, you'd think I would kind of understand how to play a video game, considering I've been doing it since I was like 8. But no, I just suck. I'm just so bad. I stream every day. I try to stream every day. I just now... Today's my first day streaming in the afternoons. I was streaming in the evenings, but I have the opportunity to start training martial arts again. The gyms have been closed and limited access for people for obvious COVID reasons. But I've been on the wait list for the gym I used to train at, and I have, through my day job, I have been vaccinated. So because of those two things combined, starting tonight I have the chance to start training again, which I am absolutely jumping on like a hobo on a ham sandwich, man. I'm so pumped to be training again. But so because of that, evenings aren't going to work out for me like I've been doing for my stream. So we're going to try streaming midday. And it's it's going to be kind of a toss-up. It's going to be a little less regular. I'm more likely to be disrupted, and not be able to actually... this isn't going to do much because he's a burning psycho. There we go. So yeah, it'll be more of a toss-up on on whether or not something else gets into the way of streaming, because I am sort of in competing time with my day job right now. I got all of my jobs, so to speak, that I have to do. So it's not like I don't have stuff to do, but I am still sort of on call, so to speak. And so it's not like, getting called into the office type of on call, but I have to be ready to answer the phone in case any clients that I'm in charge of call up, have questions, concerns, issues, and stuff. Like I just got to be ready to handle that kind of stuff. So, and it's still business hours. So if ever there's a day when there's meetings scheduled or something like that, I obviously won't be able to stream. So it'll be a little less regular. But on days like today, because this is the last day I have to work this week, so this is kind of my Friday. So I'm unlikely to get new projects or anything assigned to me today. So the flip side is like, I'm sitting here this afternoon without really a whole lot else that I got to do, so I can stream a bit longer, have some more fun with it, just good stuff. So I don't know, it's a bit of a mix-up schedule, but I do oh, hi there. I do that was not very aware of my surroundings there. Whoa, hello. There he is. But yeah, it should be good, and I intend to stream every day. Just, I don't know. This isn't my bill-paying machine. This is me just having some fun and wanting to be part of the community. Like I don't have any sort of income generation going from this. I'm not anywhere near good enough or dedicated enough to get that going. I just like games, man. I like games, and I love playing games. I love watching people play games, and I don't know. It just seemed like the thing to do. Yeah. Come on. There's the shot. Yeah, I see ya. Boop. Where are you? Ah! Moving too fast. There we go. Yeah, it's interesting streaming in the middle of the day too. There's not usually sunlight when I'm doing this. So I live in a very northern part of the world. So I usually log on, and it's after 5 p.m., so it's pitch black outside. That's not that bad. Days are getting longer, so it's not that bad anymore. Thank God. 'Cause I don't know about anyone else, but I struggle hard with seasonal affective disorder, with that complete and utter zero sunshine way of life. It's brutal on me, so I am very happy that we are returning to a time of year that will have a little bit more sunlight anyway. I mean, there's never a whole lot where I live, but better than in the middle of winter. That's for doggone sure. I was really hoping that guy was going to be closer and get a bit more of that area effect damage. Oh, come on. Oh, fine. I was hoping that I could just like shotgun him with the with the sniper, but was not meant to be. There we go. I can audibly hear I can hear what sounds like the badass psychos or whatever they're called. I can so clearly hear him. I think he's up there. I've noticed, this is my first time playing the Enhanced Edition, and I've definitely noticed an increase in the number of, like, sound clips that I hear, even though, like the aggro sound clips, even though I don't presently have any enemies aggroed on me, which is pretty funny, all things considered. It kind of cracks me up. It just adds, like, it sort of accidentally adds to the, whoa, hi there. It, without meaning to, adds to the overall chaos and insanity of this game. Sweet, man. Yeah, I appreciate the viewership. Hopefully it's interesting and I can earn you know, continuing oh, hi there. Oh my gosh, my color blindness got me there. He blended in with the background so much there. Sheesh. But yeah, no, I appreciate the support, man. It's fun having a viewer for sure. Definitely adds a bit of a bit more, a lot more fun, really, to have people I'm chit-chatting with while I'm playing. It's like what I'm into it for, you know, because it's like, you know, it's like it's a super awesome added perk for me, because where I live, I moved here like immediately before COVID started. Like, I had only been in town for like a couple months, which for someone like me who's pretty quiet, pretty introverted when it comes to actually like talking to real people where I have to make eye contact and crap like that. I mean, who wants to do that? But yeah, so I'd only been here for a couple months, which is just not enough time for me to feel comfortable and start getting out in the social circles. You know, I had just started at the martial arts gym that I'll be training at again. Why is it not switching weapons? There we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I had just started there to try and meet some people and get to know some people within that circle. Everything got shut down, so I'm like stuck in a new city without any sort of social circle, you know, no people who I'm comfortable with, you know, just like having small gatherings and stuff even with. So like, I've just been here for like a year. Oh, how did neither of those hit? That's ridiculous. Oh, now he's stuck on the world. That benefits me. Are there two of them? That's not what I wanted to see. Ah, V. Come on, baby. Come on, you. Come on, you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. That was a good bailout. That was a good bailout. That was a good bailout. Whoa, wait. Maybe it wasn't. Why are these guys down here? I was not expecting these guys down here. Where the hell are they all coming from? Okay, I need Bloodwing. Bloodwing, go do some stuff for me. There we go, Bloodwing. Atta boy. But yeah, no, that's like, it's been a challenging year. I mean, it's been that way for all of us. I can't sit here and act like my situation's any particular level of difficult more than what anyone else is going through this you know, these days. It's just that 2020 bleeding into 2021 has sucked ass for everyone. But like that's a big thing of what's been encouraging me to, you know, kind of get involved in streaming, because it's like I don't know, I want to be able to actually share my hobbies with people, right? And it's like the beauty. Whoa, hi there. That seems like overkill. That seems like overkill. I don't know that that's necessary. But yeah, it's like, what better way to get involved in a community? Whoa! Get involved and enjoy a hobby. There's no way I'm going to survive this. There's no way. There's no way. None of them are nearby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just die. Just die. I can't believe that worked. I was not prepared for that to work. But yeah, it's like, what better way to get involved in a community, you know, share a hobby, than have, you know, utilize modern connective technology to just like really get a direct injection to the veins here of, you know, a community that's not just inclusive, but like carried by people who share, you know, the hobby of video gaming with me. You know, what better way to try and meet some people? It's not like, you know, it's difficult when you want to hang out, and, you know, for me, I like watching, you know, I like watching UFC fights and just MMA fights in general, you know. So it's like it's not like I'm meeting people that I can watch the fights with or something like that. But I don't know. It's cool to be actually talking with people, which is something that I've not had much of. So I don't know. I'm digging it. I'm having fun, and that's my. Ooh, these are some pretty items. But that's my sob story in a nutshell. I'm not interested in using that. I'm not really going for gunslinger here. Incendiary contact is worse. It's that explosive MIRV. MIRVs aren't bad, but ooh, okay. So I've been. Ooh, that might be tempting. Hold up, we'll pick it up and we'll take a peeksy poo at it and do some comparisons here. Let me just make sure I've found everything there is to find here. Because I'm obsessive, I have a problem. I can't leave it be. I need to get every single thing that I can find. It's like there's completionist and then there's get on with it already, and I toe that line daily. Okay, so I want to compare. I've picked up some interesting things here, so I need to take a peek at them. Welcome to Loot Management 101, where today I will be boring you to death by overanalyzing all of the items in my possession. I can get rid of that. No, actually, as far as Borderlands go, I rather think I'm pretty quick about things in general. I don't know. All I know is I have a buddy that I play this with regularly, and he suffers from the worst analysis paralysis in this game. I swear. We'll be playing online, and he will take, like, I'm not even exaggerating, he will oftentimes take 10 to 15 minutes just to sit there and look through his inventory and just like sit there and hem and haw over his weapons while I'm sitting there like, I just do this right here. That's all I do. I just use I mean, they give you the little benchmarks of sorts, right, where it just compares. You know, you've got your little comparisons where it's like better or worse, and it's like it's such an easy way to do it. And so I just make sure I've got one of each type of gun so that way I can utilize any ammo, and then take the one that's just got the best stats. And it's like, you know, every once in a while I'll look at something and see a special ability that it's got, and deviate from the usual approach. But for the most part, it's quick and easy. And my buddy, man, he drives me insane. But let's see here. Now I'm going to eat my words, and I'm going to take too long doing some analysis after I accidentally kick my desk and send everything shaking. My bad. And I want to just see. I've been focusing on that, on Bloodwing stuff, but I've upped Bloodwing's abilities so much now. It might be in my best interest to go ahead and get some of these sniper stuff going on here. So let me just see here. What am I playing with? Because I've been thinking about, once I max out on Rogue here, I was thinking about going for the sniper class. So that way it's like I can kill from a distance and set Bloodwing in to go and do a bit more damage. I want to get one more out for blood on Bloodwing here, and then start diving in. I mean, we can try and get them to drop additional items and stuff, but honestly, I don't even know if that's necessary, because it's usually pretty crappy items that you just sell for money. And I don't spend my money. I just use the guns that you find, because it's such a beautiful loot game. So let's see here. Yeah, you know what? I don't have a problem. I actually really like then the looks of this. Because it's nice to have some of these extra Bloodwing things here, but gosh, that is a good class mod right there. That is a really good class mod. Tell you what, we're gonna put that one on. We're gonna hold on to the Bloodwing improvements. So if I decide to stick with it, then we can do that. You know, we can make the decision later once we've gotten some comparisons. So I've got the Explosive Rain, which is fun. I do like the rain grenades. They're just funny. They're comical, right? It's like something out of a cartoon. I love it. We can get rid of all this crap that does less damage. Why would I want to do less damage? It's a grenade. I barely use them as it is. Okay. Alright, alright, so that's good. That's good on the analysis paralysis stuff going on there. Don't know how I got stuck on that. How am I getting stuck on this world right now? Okay. Yeah, we can make our way out of here now. Whoops. Whee! Wait, hold up. Before I leave here, let me make sure I actually completed everything. Yeah, we completed everything. We got earthing done. Heck yeah. Now we're gonna go get some experience. Aw, yeah. Woo. So I'm cautiously optimistic. I have been taking advantage of, well, trying to take advantage. I've been paying attention to, I should say, the Newegg shuffle system, because I'm trying to get my hands on, at this point, almost just like any worthwhile upgrade for my GPU. It has been the most maddening process trying to figure out how to navigate that, because the thing is it's been so long since I mean, I built this computer. It's this poor computer really needs an upgrade. I built this computer as like a middling device. Bing! There goes my phone. Hold up, I gotta check this. I can mute it at least, but I gotta check and make sure this isn't anything. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, we can that can wait for a minute. That's more of a personal thing. So yeah, that's just the stuff I got to be careful of. That's the hard part with going during the day here, is I got to pay attention to my phone and stuff. But no, nothing to distract me right now. I really doubt I'll get anything. Once you hit noon on the last day of the week for whoever it is on the team, like for me, no one's gonna give me a new project. Well, I have one coworker who might, because he likes screwing with me. He has the tendency to receive complaints for my region, and because he used to have my region, and he he likes to wait to give them to me until the end of the day, so that way I have a headache to deal with at the end of the day. I swear he does it on purpose. I know he does it on purpose. It's fine. Like, I'm paid to be ready to act until, the end of my day. So it's fine. He can do it, but it's like, oh man, it's just such a rude thing to do. He loves doing it to me. I hate him for it. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I said I was going to be reading these out loud so that it wasn't just like randomly going through crap and doing nothing here. So, taught those bandits a lesson for sure. Looks like you got a little singed yourself. Oh, that's right. I had these charges and timers set for remote detonation. I could have done it from here with the push of a button, but I totally forgot. It's friggin' hilarious. Screw you, Crazy Earl. I hate you. Get off my lawn. What the hell do you want? You better not be taking any of my stuff. You kill all the trespassers? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't see any trespassers. You're welcome, Crazy Earl. You're welcome. Hair of the dog, baby. Getting some experience. Man, I'm already at that overlevel point. I love it. I absolutely love it. He wants booze, which is this way. I gotta go out this way anyway to turn this one in, don't I? Yeah. Whoops. Hey, buddy. I was not expecting them to have already respawned, but that's okay. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. What was I talking about? I was talking about something before. Oh yeah, I was talking about my endless quest to try and upgrade my computer here, because this computer is doing pretty well, all things considered, because I built this computer as a budget build like 5 years ago. So this computer is something that would have been like peak performance 7 or 8 years ago. This poor thing, it's holding up. It's holding up just fine. I mean, I'm sitting here playing, enhanced edition of Game of the Year Borderlands, but that's just it. It's kind of maxing this thing out, and this should not be that much of a resource hog. So it's been time for me to upgrade for a while. And I was really torn for a while because I started off, I decided I wanted to upgrade this computer a few months ago, and I started off thinking I would be willing, because I knew going into it that finding a good graphics card right now in these times would be a challenge to say the least. It has it's insane to me, and I barely understand the reasonings behind it, other than tariffs and demand and Bitcoin all all play a role in it. That's the extent of my understanding of it. But at any rate, I went into it knowing it would be tough, but I was like, you know what, I want to build a powerful machine that will be top notch right now and last for a really reliable amount of time. Last quite a few years. We're talking about I've been able and willing to push this computer to its limits, for 5 years, which is, even for a top-notch computer, is up there. But it's like, I've been satisfied with 1080p. I'm definitely very much a slow adopter of new technologies and standards. I love paying attention to what's new, but I don't incorporate new stuff into my life until we've had time for proper benchmark and bug management, which is why I definitely am a patient gamer type of person. I don't really play games until a couple years after they've been out. But I just sort of decided, I was like, you know what? I want to build a good computer so that way I can really enjoy just for the fun of it, pushing the computer, pushing the boundaries of some of the new games coming out, because there are some sweet games coming out that I would like to play that I'm worried that this machine can't even handle. So like, I'm waiting for it, and I'm like, you know what, let's just go ahead and have a honeymoon phase where I can really test the boundaries of some of the games that are coming out is what I wanted to do. And so I decided, I was like, okay, we're going to upgrade this computer, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to be willing to be patient here, because that's what I can do. I'm willing to be patient and so I'm going to wait and see if I can't get myself a 3080. No. It's been months. It's been months of refreshing day after day, trying to just get lucky, because like I'm just I'm a nobody hack. I don't work with computers. I'm an environmental health specialist. I spend my time working outdoors and or in manufacturing worlds. PC benchmarks and programming and stuff like that. That's just not my wheelhouse. So I can't compete with the bots. I can't do that. It's pitiful. It's been a process. So I've lowered my standards and accepted that. I'm gonna stick to my guns in terms of getting a 30 or a 3000 series RTX. That's what I want. It's what I want. I know it'll be future proof for a good long while that way. So we're gonna go with it. But I've accepted that I may wind up with a 70 or 60 instead of the 80. And Newegg Shuffle, they've got some stuff, and I mean, I don't know if anyone else is looking for it. I don't even mind being in competition. What are you saying, Marcus? I hate Marcus. I mean, I love him, but I hate him. Oh boy. Come on, we can get through that. We can get through that. There it is. So yeah, so I've sort of accepted that. I've lowered my hopeful standards a little bit. Because the fact is, compared to what I'm used to, like the 3060 is gonna be a disappointment to me. I'm rocking like a Radeon. I don't even remember what number. It's so old. It's like a 280 or something like that. I don't remember what I don't even remember what it was. It's that's how old and out of date this goofy thing is. That's not where I want to go. I don't know where I want to go. What am I doing right now? So it's like, it's not like I'm going to be upset with that. So I've accepted that, and then today the shuffle, the new egg shuffle, had quite a few 3060s there, as well as a 3070. So I threw my name in the hat, you know, to see if I could luck out and get a drawing. We'll see. I don't know. That's the best I can do. All I know is I would really like a new computer. I just, you know, it's time. It's time. This machine owes me nothing in its current state. And actually, most of this machine can be recycled. I need to upgrade as well the motherboard and CPU. CPU just to make sure I don't bottleneck. Whoops. Where am I? Why am I confused? There I am. Yeah, the CPU, I gotta upgrade that to make sure I don't bottleneck, and the motherboard, just because my motherboard's old enough, it won't work with modern day CPUs. But yeah, it's time. It's time, and I'm cautiously optimistic. There's a chance. I'm not even gonna bother splattering those guys. It's not even worth the experience. Let's get going. So yeah, that's what's new in my life. Super fun and exciting, right? Okay, so these are the two optional ones. So we'll do the optional ones. Look at how overleveled I am. I love this game. That's one of the things that I really like about this game. I love how it really does reward. It really does reward you taking the time to do the side quests. Not only because they're amusing, but because it gives you that experience, so you can really just become stupidly overpowered. It's coming after me. Oh. Frickin' rack. I'll splatter some spider ants. God, the squelching noises are so... like, they're somehow both gross and satisfying. Like, they give me... you know what the spider ants give me? Especially with, like, their splatter noises? They give me good old-fashioned Lion King vibes. The whole slimy yet satisfying. Like, they really nailed that mindset, that atmosphere with running over giant bugs with a car. Boy, oh boy, this did not go as overwhelmingly positively as I was hoping it would in a vehicle. Pop. Pop. Whoops. Bump off, you idiot. Oh, there you are. Whoopsie. There we go. Easy enough. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. The Mad Jack. That's interesting. I don't remember this one. Ooh. It's a pretty good gun. What's that? Oh, there's Jack's other eye. We got that. Okay. Okay, so we got Jack's other eye. Plate of the... what is that? Plate of the middleman? Alright. Alrighty. Where's my... oh, that's right. I don't have a vehicle because I let it get blown up. It's just really just irresponsible of me. Demonstrating that I am not ready. Not ready to own a vehicle. I mean, who lets the vehicle get blown up? I mean, part of me hates the fact that you can't rely on this thing to hit whatever you're shooting at. But the other part of me loves how powerful this thing is. I mean, I always generally find the really goofy, wonky guns to be my favorite anyway. I mean, it's Borderlands. It's not like you need to be exceptionally good, per se, to succeed at this game. I mean, look at this. I'm just, like, in a shoot-off with this guy. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can just be as crappy as you want to be, and you'll still probably succeed at this game, because this is Borderlands. It's not about... Like, this is the anti-Dark Souls, you know, the anti-Soulsborne game here. You're not meant to be challenged and have an impossible time beating an enemy. You're supposed to be, you know, Mr. Large and in charge, gonna blow everything up. It's the whole point. The whole point of it. Am I going the right way? Yeah, okay, I am. Well, I'm going a right way. There's a couple different ways I could go. Uh-oh! If only I had a gun. Or, not a gun. I do have a gun. I have lots of guns. If only I had a car so that I could just run over these guys. There's certainly not a challenge. But I am using up a lot of ammo to take care of these guys. Because everything in this game is a bullet sponge. Everything. Pretty sure sometime today I'm supposed to be getting a knock at my door. Whoops! Because maintenance is, apparently they're installing new door numbers. I don't know that I'm convinced that those need updating, but they're gonna do it. I'm sure it's just part of the campaign. We got my apartment complex got bought out by a new company not long ago, and they've been making all kinds of improvements. I'm 90% positive that they are trying to do what every landlord in the world is doing right now, and they're trying to gentrify things so they can charge way more than they already do for rent, which makes me, I mean, I guess it kind of works out for me. I'm glad that I already am in here, because I'm, you know, my rent and my increases are already fixed at the lower from when I moved here, when it was a crappier place to live, you know, and so they're gonna improve it and gentrify it, I guess. Uh-oh. I don't like that, laser. I don't like that. Okay, you know what? These they've got to go. Okay, where's my stupid... Okay. Alright, now where's the sniper? Let's pull out our sniper. But yeah, when I moved in here, it's like this has always been a pretty decent place to live, all things considered. Like, I've never really had any complaints here, but I definitely moved in when it was worth less than it is now as far as rent and stuff goes. So, you know, I suppose if they're going to go ahead and, you know, like I say, they're going to go ahead and gentrify things around here, then bully for me that I'm already here and established. But I don't know, I have a general issue with the fact that no one is making, like, there's more housing coming up all the time, especially in the city I'm in. You know, it's going through a whole lot of expansion. But what bothers me is that no one is building affordable housing. Everyone is building rich people housing. You know, like, I pay in rent for my place. I pay between rent and, you know, the basic utilities, not all utilities, but like the basic ones, water, electric, heat, stuff like that. By the time I paid all that, I pay probably about $1,400 a month. Right, and the thing that's depressing about that is everyone is building stuff so that, you know, I live in, unless I wanted to live in a really shifty part of town with really shifty landlords and really shifty neighbors, I'm not going to find cheaper rent around here, you know. And I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I think that there's much more of a market for affordable housing than anyone is providing for. And it is incredibly frustrating for people like myself who, I would love to be able to upgrade to a house, in my lifetime. But as every year goes by, that looks less and less in the cards for me. So, I don't know what to make of that. So I guess ultimately what I'm saying is, lucky for me, the place that I'm kind of stuck in because of finances, because of all that stuff, I'm, at least in a place that's getting nicer. So I can't really complain. Beyond the fact that I have a lot of, friends and peers who would really love to be able to afford some nicer housing, and it's like you run into that trap where it's like, you can't get approved for a home loan, so you can't get yourself involved in a mortgage that would cost you, $800 a month. So instead, the bank says you can't afford that. I guess it was that meme that was making the rounds. The bank says you can't afford that, so you keep paying, twice as much for for rent, and it's like there's a disconnect here. Can we, before you determine approval, can you at least check my renting history and see that I've never been late on any of my payments? I can afford this much. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. It's like, I'm sorry, my credit score doesn't like the fact that I have student debt, but that doesn't mean I can't get, that doesn't mean I'm not in control of my skiz here. But that's not how finances work. No, finances need to be utilized in such a way that they really hold down the people who need a leg up the most. And what makes that sad is I'm far from being the worst situation. I mean, I'm talking about buying a new GPU for my computer. All things considered, for everyone other than those who are elite and just, so rich that they are just so far beyond the same game that any of the rest of us are playing. It's one of those situations, and it's like, for all of us, Joe Schmoes, I'm better off than most, and I wouldn't call myself particularly wealthy or even necessarily completely well off. I just think about the people who are trying to raise kids in modern day economy. It's like, for just me and just my bills, for me alone, it's expensive, and it pushes the limits of my finances, right? And that's woo, lots of explosions. That's a situation that a lot of people are in, and that's the thing that's just kind of a bummer about it, because I'm trying to use it. Let me use it. There we go. It's just a bummer, because it's like, with my income, I would never be able to afford a kid. And like people, you can kind of argue like, oh, well, if you have two incomes, that changes things. It's like, yeah, to a degree, except that two incomes, it doesn't double your money per se. You add maybe up to another 50%, right? Because with more people, you need more space. So it's not like we can stay in my same tiny apartment, right? You need more space. If you've got, let's see, what else am I supposed to be working on here? Nothing. Okay. And then if you've got kid, that's extra mouths to feed that are not contributing to the finances. So I don't know. I don't really know what the point of this rant is beyond shit sucks, and it would be nice if the world was a little less aggressively against letting people advance their station in life. It's an incredibly frustrating concept to me, seeing how determined many people in the world are to hold those who are not part of the quote-unquote in crowd, to hold them at the outskirts at best. Whoa! Was not prepared for that. That was some unique physics. I love it. I love it, though. I'm not going to go back for them. That's like minuscule experience points. Not at all worth it. Whoops, I curved up too early. Can we get through that? I can get through that, can't I? Come on, we can get through that. There's no way we can't get through that. There it is. I knew I could get through that. I knew I could do it. Ah, shit. Ah, beans. Whee. Oh my gosh, my hands have been cold all day. Spent pretty much the morning at my day job. I had to write up a report for an inspection I did last week. And gosh, that was just like 5 solid pages of just like constant typing. And for the most part, I'm used to doing a lot of typing, except that it's freaking cold, and when my hands are sitting out and exposed on my laptop, I'm not gonna bother with this. Why am I sitting here trying to like fuss over these guys? It's not gonna let me go through here with the vehicle. Ah, that's dumb. Fine, I'll kill you. Jeez. Some people, man. But yeah, like sitting here typing all day, man, my hands get cold. I think there's 2 factors for it. One, well, 3 factors. One, the most obvious, because my hands are like out and exposed the whole time. I don't get to like, you know, put them in my pockets or do anything to keep them warm. So my hands are out and exposed all the time. Second factor is that it's cold in here. You know, it's winter, it's cold, and really the more important clue of that is not just that it's cold, but it's that I'm cheap. and I refuse to turn the heat up. It's really what the problem is. Let's see. So it was Dorg who was delivering weapons to Pandora behind my back. I'll be sure to give them a stern talking to about their business practices. As for the bandits, hopefully they know to buy from me now, from me from now on. Thank you, my friend. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. You betcha, Marcus. You betcha. Oops, I need to go this way to turn in that other one. But yeah, that's like the second reason of, oh, yikes. That was a weird jump in my hand there. I don't know what that was about. Apparently I'm possessed and dying. Maybe just having a seizure, I don't know. Let's see. That's Jack's eye, all right. I know I was upset with you, but you have taken responsibility for your actions and fixed the situation. Thank you. You're welcome, lady. So yeah, so me being cheap is another major factor to my hands being cold, but the biggest reason, and it goes beyond just my hands being cold, it's like my whole body. I've been so cold this winter. And I think I figured it out. I was thinking about it, I was pondering it, and it occurred to me that I have this year, so with COVID taking away most of the control I have over my life, I desperately seized on to the things that I could control in my life, which pretty much included fitness. Like, I knew, you know, I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't do my martial arts or anything, but I could just go running and be an absolute fitness fiend. I knew I could do that. Like, that was one thing that was barely within my control, and I was like, gall darn it, I'm gonna do that. And so I started running hardcore, really getting into it, and just like home fitness in general. I want to keep the chance of corrosive, honestly. It's a pretty sweet deal. But yeah, so I started doing all kinds of running and stuff. And my diet was another thing. I was like, you know what, I can control, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I can at least control my diet, what I'm putting into my body, you know, and what effects those are going to have. Those are things that I can control. So I dove into that hardcore, and I have, I'm proud to say, lost roughly, at this point in time, I'm down to about 25 pounds lost. Excuse me, apologize for yawning. So 25 pounds gone. That's a significant amount. It's a significant amount of weight lost, and I'm really happy I lost it. I feel like I'm in amazing shape. I'm down. I have reached the point where the last time I weighed, ooh, explosive contact. Yes, we will equip that. Heck yeah, we'll do explosive contact. I like those. Um, but yeah, at my weight, I've reached a point where I am now on par with where I was in. Well, I've reached a point where I haven't been this thin, so to speak. I've been this thin since undergrad, which was like, depending on which year of undergrad we're talking about, was anywhere from 6 to 10 years ago. Um, so I'm really proud of that, and I'm hoping that I can get to a point because I've set my ideal weight. Not set my ideal, knowing my body type, my body size, my ideal weight is closer to that. I'm gonna go with the vehicle. I don't want to not be a vehicle, but yeah, my ideal weight is about 170, maybe a little less depending on the scenario. And for me, I think about things quite often from a martial arts MMA standpoint. So I think about things with weight class. So it's like, I don't want to necessarily get down there for like a full weight cut, but it's like I think about things as in like, what would my walking weight be so that like a 10-pound weight cut is all I would need to do and stuff like that, and even when I'm weighing myself, I kind of do just like a 1-day weight cut because I do intermittent fasting for my meals, so I eat once a day. So I basically weigh myself right before that, and if I can, also excuse me, also immediately after a workout, so that way there's not like excess sweat or something like that weighing me down, excess water weight. But through with that kind of mindset in mind, and with the determination that I've got to try and just be better in general, my ideal weight, I want to get myself down under 170 as just sort of my not actually weight cut weight, because at that point then if I could accustom myself to that, my weight cut becomes down to like 160 or under 155 without too much difficulty. 15 pounds isn't too extreme. But I don't know, I'm kind of rambling about it, but just the point is, where this all came from, the point is, I'm skinnier, so I have less blubber to keep me warm. And so I have been so cold this winter. I have just been constantly cold. And it's like one of those things where it's like, yes, I could increase the heat around here, but I'm not rich enough to just do that. Not if I want to also be able to afford to upgrade my computer, I guess is the better way to say it. So instead I just suffer through the cold. It's dumb. I don't have to do it, but I do it. Oh gosh, who's yelling? Nah. Man, I need some fast hands types of traits going on here. I saw you. Come on, I know you're there. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, here's the deal. I need to visit the Wiz Palace, so I'm going to take like a 5-10 minute break here, handle a couple of the personal texts and stuff that have come up with family needing things from me. Take care of that. I'll probably be back in like 5-10 minutes, but I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll get back to it. So just hang tight for me. I will return promptly. in. Hold up. Gotta pull it. Hold up. Hold up. There it is. Haha. No, come on. Get me back into the game. Alright, back at it. Back at it again. What was I even working on here? Oh yeah, I gotta. Oh, that's right. We're doing hair of the dog. I gotta get some bottles of booze. I mean, who doesn't need some bottles of booze, right? That's just life. I wouldn't know anything about that. I don't drink. I am a straight edge dweeb who doesn't drink nowadays because it just feels weird to drink. Started off not doing it because I had a bunch of friends in high school who got themselves in big old trouble with drugs and alcohol, and I was like, a naive kid who thought that it was the alcohol and the drugs that were the source of the problem, not the fact that my friends had zero impulse control or responsibility. So I was like, not me. I'm not gonna fall victim to nasty drugs. And so I just I refused to get involved in that stuff. And then here we are today, where it's like I say, I recognize that the problem was never the drugs and alcohol. It was the people with no sense of responsibility. I mean, eventually, once you get like addictions and stuff, then it's like, yeah, the problem is perpetuated by the drugs and alcohol, but it starts with people being responsible. But at any rate, nowadays I couldn't care less about, the impetus of it, and it's 100% that, like, I look at the cost of a 12-pack of, Diet Pepsi. Oh my God, why is this not hitting it at all? I look at the cost of a 12-pack of Diet Pepsi compared to the cost of, a bottle of booze, and I'm like, who would pay this for alcohol? This is ridiculous. So I just drink soda because it's cheap. That, and that means that I can easily be the designated driver for any friends that want to go out, and that way I can help make sure my friends stay safe when they're out. Or at least historically that was the case. Like I was saying, nowadays it's not really how it goes, because I'm super isolated from past friends and family members these days with COVID and living in a new city. But I don't know, the idea still stands. I'm there to take care of people if they need me to. So that's not a bad thing. I'm okay with that. Although I will say that chauffeuring drunk people is equal parts hilarious and irritating. I mean, drunk people, they know how to bother a driver. Namely with the extensive use of very loud voices. Drunk people never understand how loud they are. They never do. They never understand that to them what sounds like a talking voice is actually them yelling. Like, it's... I remember that was consistently the most irritating part for me. Would be like, I remember one time I was chaperoning some friends around. They wanted to do a bar crawl, right? And this was like our last year in college, so they wanted to go. They just wanted to have one weekend where they went nuts. And they were like, and it was like a whole bunch of them. There's like 5 of them. That's not a whole bunch. It's like 5 of them, right? So it's like enough, few enough that we could fit in my car, but enough that it was cramped and uncomfortable in the first place. And they wanted to do a bar crawl. And the town we were in, the bar crawl, it was like the middle of winter. And they wanted to do a bar crawl, which, the town we were in the middle of winter, you don't walk from place to place because you don't have a place to put your coat inside, but outside it's way too cold, especially if you're drunk, right? And like that alcohol is impacting your circulation and stuff. So it's like, okay, I'll drive you guys around. So I agreed to drive everyone around and be, a chauffeur for them. And it was the most irritating thing driving them around, because every place we went turned into a huge shouting match from them about where we should park. And I remember losing my patience so quickly with them that night. I don't know if I don't remember it well enough to know if there was, or to remember if there was anything else going on that night, but I was not in the mood for it, and I was so irritated with them because they just, like, every time, like, all of them had a different idea on where we should park. So no matter where I would go, there was like at least 3 people who were just so upset with the decisions I made. I remember that, and I remember the next morning I had to talk with them. It's like, hey, look, guys, I understand, you get drunk. Like, that's the point of it. You're getting drunk, and so you're not always in control of your faculties and your awareness, but I need you guys to not be quite as petulant about things. And they were super apologetic. They were really friendly about it. And in fact, actually, a couple of them sort of the next day were like, yeah, we were getting really rowdy. We were so sorry about that. So it's like, you get good friends. It's not a big deal to drive them around. But I remember that night. I remember not being a fan of that. And that was, it took some convincing for me to agree to chaperone them again after that. Which, of course, I've done ever since, I would never let my friends, I would never forgive myself if, my friends got injured on a night out because I just was being stubborn and refused to help. Like, if I'm genuinely not available, that's one thing, but, like, if I had friends who were, if I had a friend who called me up and said, Scott, I'm in a bad way, wasn't supposed to be doing this, but I caved and I drank, and now I can't get home. Of course I would go pick up a friend. Of course I would do that. Because it's not just their life, it's the life of anyone else that I'm saving too. We don't want them driving home and getting in an accident. And you hear those horror stories about, parents and child driving home from a birthday party, get hit by a drunk driver, and all of them pass away. Or heaven forbid the parents pass away, but the kids survive. Like, to me, that's the saddest situation. Right, the kids get orphaned because of some drunk driver. Like, I would never let my friends be part of that, but at the same time, chaperoning drunk people all the time, equal parts hilarious and irritating as all hell. Faux show. That is the absolute truth behind it. I'm not afraid to say it blatantly. I don't care if anyone sees this. They're like, wait a minute, I'm one of those assholes he's talking about. I don't care. I want everyone to recognize. Like, I think it's important. I think all people need to recognize that it doesn't matter how great you think you are when you're drunk, you are much more annoying than you think you are when you're drunk. All drunk people, like, everyone thinks they know what they're like when they're drunk. No, they don't. No one really understands what they're like when they're drunk. Because their only perception of themselves as a drunk person is how they feel when they're drunk. They never have an actually objective view of what they're like in those scenarios. So everyone always overestimates. They're like, well, I'm not that bad. I'm in control. It's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You might, there are some people that are better than others, but no, you're not. I can guarantee it every time. It just always cracks me up because people get so mad about that too. They're like, what? No. So yeah, no, you're irritating as hell. You're the most annoying. Okay, I know there's another quest here, but I don't have it, so we'll be coming back through here again, I think, at some point. You can tell that I've played this game way too much because I don't even have to pay attention to the game anymore. It just, like, you just enter autopilot. You can just go. But that's like, I guess that's kind of why I chose this game, because I've only been streaming. Well, okay, so like I tried streaming a bit back in college when I actually had the time to do it, and I had fun with that. But it kind of dropped off when I got involved in other real life things and trying to build my career and stuff. And it's just been recently with working from home, giving me a lot more freedom. Because work from home, even if you're sitting there dedicated, 60 hours a week, sitting there, sitting at your desk and being a good employee, the fact is, without a commute or anything, you end up with extra time. So, you know, I decided to pick it back up. So I've streamed before, but it was a long time ago, and a lot has definitely changed about just the technology involved, let alone the scene itself. A lot has changed, so I really feel like it's as good as a fresh start, you know, trying to figure everything out for the first time. I don't remember what got me started on that. Oh yeah, so it's like I feel like I'm just like I feel like I might as well be starting fresh. Like this is the first time I've ever streamed, and so I chose to play Borderlands. I know it's definitely not, especially the first one is definitely not, you know, the hot topic right now. Although it is getting a bit more attention because of the insane casting decisions that are being made regarding the movie. It's an entirely different conversation, but you know, Borderlands isn't really seen as, you know, a hot commodity as far as streaming goes, especially when you got some. You know, we're in a pretty big time. You know, the moment is ripe for some, you know, some real new tech, new game showcases. We've got new consoles. We've got, you know, we've got new graphics cards that are in like really high demand but low stock, making them a very sought after commodity, which I think actually makes it just kind of adds, it almost contributes to the same intrigue and interest as the console wars as far as like new things go, because we have technology that's capable of some crazy, you know, some crazy new things, but people are really struggling to get a hold of those, you know, of the graphics cards and stuff. So it's still kind of a unique commodity due to scarcity rather than just due to like extreme graphical capabilities or something. But at any rate, you know, like that's kind of that, from what I've observed, that's where a lot of the sort of the attention is for streaming right now, is sort of showcasing. Oh, I didn't mean to equip that. Shoot, I thought it was a beer bottle. Hold on, I gotta check this. Oh no, I guess I didn't end up equipping it. I let go fast enough. But yeah, so that I know that makes it kind of an interesting choice for me to have chosen Borderlands, but I decided to go with Borderlands because I'm trying to refine. You know, I've been back at the streaming game. I've been doing this for now, like 3 weeks, maybe not even. Maybe it's like 2.5 weeks. I've not been doing it for very long. 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. You know, I have not been back at it very long. Why do I do this? Why do I insist on trying to use the sniper like a shotgun? Every time. Why do I do that? So I'm just trying to find my voice, you know, and that's like trying to figure out what my style is. And that's why I wanted to go with Borderlands, because I figured I am familiar with Borderlands. I will not need to be spending a whole lot of time trying to prove, you know, that I'm good at video games. I can demonstrate that I understand games and game design and all that kind of stuff, the things that are needed to at least complete a game, right? Ooh, transfusion. We are absolutely equipping the transfusion. You better, gosh, diggity darn believe. Oopsie. So yeah, it's like that's why I chose this game, because I don't have to sit here and focus too hard on the game. I can just work on sort of practicing whatever my that's what I just equipped, isn't it? Is there something worth finding over there? Not at the moment. Okay, we're gonna not worry about that. I know I'm gonna have to come back. There's at least one other quest. I think there's a couple other quests that will show up around here. But yeah, it's nice to not have to sit here and obsess over my gaming skills, or lack thereof, really, while I'm trying to relearn in a lot of ways how streaming works, because it's different than when I was trying it out. You know, I think, gosh, it would have been like at least 7 years ago that I was that I first kind of gave streaming a shot. Yeah, it would have been about that long, because that was back when I was still working for the dog kennels. Maybe even a little before that even. Which is, yeah, it's getting back there now. Man, time is flying by. Time is flying by, and being locked inside for a year is not helping that sensation at all. It's like, it's a weird time warp where it's like each day feels so slow because you're just sitting there in the same spot all the time. But then time passes and you've got no benchmarks, right? You've got no benchmarks for, you know, what did or didn't last a long time in the world. So you're just kind of stuck with this feeling of like, you know, every day drags by, but then a year goes by and the last, you know, memory you have of anything interesting was like a year ago now. And it was almost exactly a year ago that I was instructed to start working from home for my job. You know, it was, we're at that point now, and it's weird to look back and think on it, and to try and, you know, just kind of comprehend that. It's a weird thing to try and think about and comprehend at all. Just this idea that, you know, the last time I did anything was, you know, it was a year ago. I was trying to get myself really into some serious martial arts training. You know, because I have in the back of my head that I would like to one day. I would never try to make a career out of it. I'm too attached to my day job, and to ever, well, not to ever leave it, but for the immediate foreseeable future, I'm too attached to my day job to think about leaving it. But part of me really wants to, one of these days, just to say that I've done it. I want to step in the ring and do one MMA fight. I wouldn't mind doing that. Just stepping in the ring, just to say I've done it, say I can do it, say I'm good enough, I'm brave enough to do it. I would love to do that and just have that experience under my belt. You know, and so that's what a year ago I was kind of gearing myself up for. I was like, I'd really like to try this, and so I was just gonna start. Like, I had mapped out, like, I'm not even joking, it was like I was a week into it. I was 1 week into this. Like, I had this really intense training regimen sort of mapped out for myself. I was gonna stick to it. Poor Crazy Girl got stabbed 2 whole times. But yeah, like, it was like heartbreaking when everything got shut down, because I was so invested. I was so ready to invest myself and dedicate myself to trying to train up so that I could think about, like, this year, you know, trying just like one amateur fight, you know, and that got pushed back a year, so we'll see about maybe next year. But even then, it might take longer for me to feel confident about that, because, like, I've done martial arts on and off for at least 10 years of my life now. You know, I started back in high school. I started martial arts. Seriously, like, like every kid, I did, like, 8 taekwondo lessons before I got bored with that, and my parents didn't want to spend the money on it if I wasn't interested anymore. Thanks for the booze. Now about that alien, whatever the hell. Funny story. Crom heard about it and stopped by about a year ago. Gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. Why do you think I barricaded myself in here? I don't know why he wanted it, but I wasn't about to argue. That's the last I saw of it. Sweet. Thank you, Crazy Earl. Okay, hold on, let me see what we gotta do. So, yeah, so one of these days I'd like to do that, but that's why I'm so pumped that I can start training martial arts again. You know, they're not, because it's limited capacity, and they're trying to be safe, right? So it's like, they're trying to incorporate as many people, and they're trying to keep people in separate classes and stuff, so I can only start off doing, like, one art, and to do MMA, it's mixed martial arts. You really got to be training a few different schools if you want to commit to that, which I do. But so it's not to the full capacity, but just the idea of being able to do it at all is so important to me right now. You know, it's such an essential thing for me. It feels like, to be able to get back to doing that. You know, like, it's been such an important part of my life. Martial arts has, in so many ways. You know, and I just, I miss it. You know, I miss it so bad. And I really want to get back into it. Alright, well, it's not going to show me there, so I guess I just have to go over here. So I'm so psyched about that, but it's weird to me to think that, like, I first decided, like, the last benchmark I have in my life was that benchmark of thinking that I wanted to take things seriously, and to think that that was a year ago. Right, a year passed since I sort of made that decision, and you know, and it's like I was saying, it's that weird sensation where it feels like time hasn't passed at all, because we've just been stuck doing all of these, you know, just stuck through all of this. New Haven bounty board. Okay, we'll have to make our way there. Go. Nothing wrong with a little bit of crouch shooting. Man, my nose is itching right now. Ah. Man, I really gotta get to New Haven. They got all kinds of quests for me over there. Yeah, I see you over there. I think that auto-aimed helped me a little bit with that one. That did not look like the bead was on the guy. Not that I'm complaining. Ew. Holy... Wow. Keep yawning. I don't understand it. I don't know why. What's this red dot sitting here? It's this guy. Pop! There we go. Are there more red dots? Why am I seeing more red dots? Who else is here? Oh, this guy. There we go. Now it's taken care of. Yeah, it's so weird to think about a year of our lives is gone. You know, and like nothing to show for it. Nothing happened. You know, I mean, I don't mean to say that I think it was dumb or bad that we took the route. Largely, overall, plenty of people were not willing to play ball, like, that's for sure. But largely, you know, I think what we all collectively did throughout the world was called for, right? It was the right decision. We're trying to save lives with all of this stuff. So I am in firm agreement that this past year was necessary, but it still sucks. It still sucks to have gone through a full year and like nothing significant happened in life. You know, I didn't get closer to achieving any goals. I didn't advance my station in life in hardly any way at all. And that's a frustrating year to have to go through. I mean, heck, if I go through a week like that, I struggle. Right? I struggle to feel like I have a good sense of self-worth. So you just do, you know, you do a full year of not really doing anything, and whew, it's tough. It's tough to feel like, you know, you're going through life and doing anything valuable with it at all. So I'm really glad, you know, that's why I'm really glad that I got myself vaccinated. You know, it doesn't, there's still regulations and limits on what I'm allowed to do just because of, you know, government mandates that have been put in place. And I agree with that sort of decision wholeheartedly. Spawn and teleport. Whee! You know, so I don't begrudge the decisions that were made. Oh my god, Claptrap is not going to shut up until I go back to New Haven, is he? Alright, where's a teleport station? Hold on. Oh my god, okay. we'll just go back. We're gonna go to New Haven. Otherwise, Claptrap is never gonna shut up. Never. He'll never shut up. Never. You know he won't. But yeah, the idea of just like, hold on, was there? Yeah, there's a transfer station right here. The idea of being vaccinated is incredibly exciting to me. You know, the mandates have stopped me from being able to easily change the way my life goes, even though I have my vaccine. But you know, there's that peace of mind that goes with it. You know, and so it's like, you know, the fact that I can train martial arts again. It's pretty small. It's not a big. It's not something that's like even universal because it's very specific to something that I'm interested in. But having been vaccinated makes me feel much more confident in making the decision to go ahead and do that, right? You know, like even if I had gotten the offer before, you know, before I was vaccinated, if I had gotten the offer, I probably would have turned it down without it, because the fact is it's, you know, even with everyone trying to be careful, the fact is it's a contact sport, so you're gonna have situations in which one person, you know, without realizing they're doing it, is gonna bring in a potential illness. That's just what happens. You know, and it's fine. There's nothing nefarious about it per se, but it makes it hard to feel safe and confident about, about being involved in stuff like that. And so it's nice. Oh wait, why did I do that? I didn't need to go to New Haven right now. I was going to. Wait, hold on. I should do the easiest ones first. 24. Yeah, which includes doing the missing persons. So let's do missing persons. Alright, I am going to go ahead and use pink again. Normally I always choose the next one, but like I didn't drive pink at all. Alright, I think the way I'm supposed to go up there is through here. We go around. Oh, I thought this would be it, but apparently I'm wrong. I don't remember this one. I'll be completely honest. I have no idea what I'm doing. Not one clue. Unofficial platformer, baby. Ha ha, made it up. I did it wrong, but the results were right, so I'm gonna go with it. Missing persons. This corpse matches the description of Sean Stokely. The word Reaver was carved in his forehead with a knife. The man died clutching a note in his hand. The note reads, "Father, I've joined Crom's army. Don't try to come after me. They've given me a better life than you ever did, and a new name. They call me Reaver." Two wrongs make a right. Okay, let's go kill Reaver. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it, right? You know, why not? Seems like a bit of a douche. This Reaver guy seems like a bit of an ass. Just me calling it. Alright. No. Need to go around. Let me see here. Wait, hold on. Where are my quests? Okay, those all. Yeah, let's go ahead and do these ones because we got a bunch of them in the same spot. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna do it. You jerks. Alright. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Why can't I go down here? Wait, it doesn't make sense. Why would they put up barriers there? You can take the cars almost literally everywhere else. Splat. I love that they doubled down on like the cartoon gore in this game, so that like the more overpowered you are, even with a gun, which in theory would have nothing to do with your strength. But it's like the more experienced you are, the bullets just somehow do more damage and explode everyone. Well, that was stupid of me. I feel really stupid right now. Oh, man. I was not paying attention to where I was driving there. Oh, boy. I'm embarrassed. Let's try that again. This time we'll go ahead and switch our color. Alright, so now with the brown I should blend in really well. So hopefully that means that the mines will leave me alone, because they won't be able to see me. I'm like 80% sure that's how it works. Boy, man, I can't stop yawning. I'm gonna have to take a nap this afternoon or something. Hi, kitty. My cat is here to participate, I suppose. What do you want, hon? Oh, are you gonna hang out? No, you're just coming over to bother me. Okay. Whatever. I don't want to go this way. What am I doing? Alright. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take a nap this afternoon. If I'm gonna be alert and active for my first day back training, I'm definitely gonna need to get a little bit of a napsy poo in. Can't show up there yawning. That's bad news. It's bad news in oh so many ways. Oh, so many ways would that be bad. This is where I want to go. Hold up. Well, damn. This is all where I wanted to go. Shit. Well, back the way we came from, I guess. Sorry, I had to check and see. It sounded like my cat was being a brat and trying to claw the furniture. She's not. She's just swatting at a bug that came in with the sun. As we all do from time to time. I mean, who doesn't occasionally paw at an ant until you decide it's time to just eat it? There he is. Come on, baby. Bloop. Yep. Boop. And then it gives you money for it. It's like, you ran over someone. Here's $1. Neat. Any other spiders want to get it? That's what oh wait, there's one more. There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Splat. this? Looks like a grenade mod. I was right. Ooh, mama. Ooh. Wait, where am I going? Okay. Going here is good. Splatter. Scythids. I don't know, there's a whole lot for me to do up here, honestly. There really isn't. A better bet is just keep working my way over towards that teleport station, or whatever you want to call it. Transitions. Okay. Let's test my prowess here. Come on. Whoops. Not mean to bump my mic, that's probably pretty loud. My bad. Oops, this is what I'm looking for. Oh boy. Man, my eyes are getting bleary. I can't believe how tired I am right now. I can't believe how in need of a siesta I am. I'm going to try and make it through. I'm just going to make it through the next transition station, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. That brings us about to our 2 hours at that point. And I seriously, I need to just like put on some TV and take a snooze or something, because I am struggling right now. Gosh, this is ridiculous. Alright, so we got decent cover here. Come on, there it is. Come on. Trying to make sure I get like good shots off on this guy. Mom's a pocket turret. Come on. Stop. Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many missiles coming from it. Uh-oh, we're getting close. Getting close to taking them out. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Taken care of. Oh my god, this is so obnoxious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Could not have been more of a nightmare. Okay, here's what we're gonna do for that turret. Alright, hold on, we gotta get just a little bit closer to it at least. Wow. I was not prepared for how difficult that thing was. Was not expecting that. If I'm being 100% honest. Isn't there like a drawbridge control around here? Maybe that's part of a mission or something. Yeah, I think it's part of a different quest. Alright. Gotta get back. Shoot, hold up. That's my work email here. Just make sure it's not anything urgent. Nope. Weekly newsletter. No big deal. Let me see here. We're just going to go ahead and try the full-on rocket launcher. You know, it's like, screw it, right? Playing it smart isn't going to get the job done. There we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. Come on, come on. My god, this guy's got so much health. Come on, I'll keep laying into you, buddy. There we go. Oh, there you are. Like sitting here like, who is still shooting me right now? Okay, Bloodwing, help me out. Good job, Bloodwing. Good job. Alright, here we go. Let's get out of here. Crumbs Canyon. Alright. Alrighty. So I know it's a couple minutes earlier beyond my usual 2-hour time that I try to achieve, but I am seriously falling asleep here. I need to take a nap. I was not expecting that. It hit me hard. Hi, kitty. So, yeah, we're going to call that a session. 2 hours is pretty good. I did generally like doing it in the afternoon. I don't think that me being super sleepy is going to be a consistent issue. I think something was just funky with me today. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I think this time will work out okay. So thanks for those who did stop by. You know, small crowd, but that's fine. It makes it feel intimate. It makes it feel cozy. It's good. It's good because then I can actually interact with people. But yeah, you know, if you're interested, check out any of the backlog of streams. I've got, you know, I keep them up as long as I can on Twitch, but I also have my YouTube channel associated with it that I just put all of the. It's just I just upload them. I don't do any editing. I don't have the time for that. But yeah, this is real. I liked it. Tomorrow, probably sometime around the afternoon, gonna do some streaming. Again, tomorrow is Friday, which means I will be doing my writing stream. So for anyone who's not aware, I am a forever DM for some Dungeons and Dragons groups. I've got 2 groups going on right now, and sort of where that comes from is I am an avid world builder. I love the world building hobby. And so what I do is I log on and I stream the process of just building, creating dungeons. And it's a good time, and they've actually been more popular so far than I expected them to be. But it's fun, you know, if people are around, we get some interactive idea sharing and stuff going on. I show my techniques for writing my world, sort of the stuff that I'm after, talk a bit about what's going on in my campaigns and stuff. It's fun. I like doing it. So yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow afternoon at some point, probably starting sometime around noon, so long as, you know, the schedule and the situation allows for it. And then Saturday, I will be back. My intent on Saturday is to be playing some more Borderlands in the evening for a good long evening stream. Friday or Saturdays are a good time for that. Saturday afternoons are when I play D&D. So there will not be, I'm unable to stream at all then. Toying with the idea of seeing if my groups want to ever stream our sessions, but for right now it's just something that we do as friends, doing it online these days, but it's just something that we do. But there's no stream Saturday afternoons, but Saturday evenings we'll probably be playing Borderlands, and I'll probably be doing a sort of fight companion type thing because there are some UFC fights going on, so I'll probably when I log on to stream have the fights going. I can't stream the fights, but I can at least have them, you know, off to the side while I'm watching, and I can offer my commentary and my thoughts on them. So if there's anyone who's interested in watching the fights, you know, and having a little bit of, you know, chat while I'm also just playing some Borderlands or something like that, that'll be going. I don't know, it's something I'm trying out with. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it forever, but it's something I'm trying out. We'll give it some time. But that's the rest of this week. And then I'm going to work on trying to figure out how to get a consistent system of showing my schedule for the week, so that way it's like if there's a day when I got a work meeting, so I got to change when I'm streaming or something like that, I can at least a week ahead of time have that up to date on my Twitch channel here. But yeah, I think that's all I got. So I am going to log off and I am going to go take a nap, so that way when it's time to go get hit in the face, I'm actually, you know, I'm at least aware of the fists coming in and smacking me up. But yeah, I appreciate everyone who stopped by. I appreciate anyone who watches the replays and stuff. And I'm having fun with this, and we'll bring it and keep going next time. So until then, you know, again, thank you for stopping by. You know, go out there, be good, do some good in the world, and we'll catch you next time. How do I end a stream? There it is. Bye.